retirement ceremony speech. Man, he went there. Oh, man. Y'all know I know Tom Brady because I was the one who gave up his first touchdown ever in the NFL. Oh, my God. That clip is somewhere. I ain't going to show y'all that. It's embarrassing. Nah, I was coming around the corner about to get a sack. Sack-ish. About a step or two. Maybe 2.5. But I was closest to him. About to come get him. He launched it. I was like, all right, this backup done threw a touchdown. Oh, okay, whatever. Because we were still stuck on Drew Bledsoe coming back and Drew Bledsoe the man. Well, Tom Brady talks about what fuels him, what made him Tom Brady, the GOAT. Come on, pick 199 to the GOAT. Insane. He's going to talk it in his own words. Listen to Tom Brady talk that talk.
I would encourage everyone to play football for the simple reason that it is hard. It's hard when you're young to wake up in the off season at 6 a.m. to go train and work out, knowing that all your friends are sleeping in and eating pancakes. It's hard when you're on your way to practice, weighed down with all your gear, and it's 90 degrees out and all the other kids are at the pool or at the beach, and your body is already completely exhausted from workouts in 2 days. It's hard to throw, catch, block, and tackle, and hit kids when they're way bigger and way more developed than you, only to go home that night bruised and battered and strained, but knowing you have to show up again the next day for just the chance to try again. But understand this, life is hard. No matter who you are, there are bumps and hits and bruises along the way. And my advice is to prepare yourself, because football lessons teach us that success and achievement come from overcoming adversity, and that team accomplishment far exceeds anyone's individual goals. To be successful at anything, the truth is you don't have to be special. You just have to be what most people aren't. Consistent, determined, and willing to work for it. No shortcuts. If you look at all my teammates here tonight, it would be impossible to find better examples of men who embody that work ethic, integrity, purpose, determination, and discipline that it takes to be a champion in life.
This is a mic. God dang. Woo! Oh, man, put it into words, Tom Brady, what we all know, what we've all been through if we've all balled. Come on. Football, every single day, I go back to my experiences of football that helped me get through my day. Case in point, I was not very patient before I had kids. I didn't think I was ready for kids. And then I had a kid. And immediately I was like, all right, I am not going to take out my issues, my weaknesses on my kid. So you better fix your impatience, right? You better fix it. And I couldn't fix it mentally. I couldn't fix it in my own strength, my own perspective. But then I went back to football. And I started thinking, dog, every time I had to get up, remember those days in college, triple day practices. I didn't say double days like he did. We actually at Columbia had triple day practices. I had to get up. And I remember I was putting on Ice Cube. Today was a good day, to get myself geared up because I wanted to quit. Every single day it felt like. Not like real quit, but just like, dog, it gotta be an easier way. It gotta be a better way. I am literally walking myself into an arena where I'm about to get toe up, tear some people up, and gotta do that 3 times a day. Meanwhile, act like I'm having a normal day of living. Oh, training table. Okay, let's eat. Oh, how you doing? Ow, my elbow, I can't bend it to eat. Then you got to go out there to the next practice. Oh, my thigh, I can't even sit down to eat for lunch. Oh, then you go back out there to the next practice. Oh, I got a little stinger, so now I can't sleep tonight. And wake up again and do it again. I dare you tell coach all that. Coach like, you little punk. Dare you tell your teammates like that, all that. They're like, we teammates, but we also competing against each other. I'm a DN like you, big dog. Oh, I smell blood. So it's crazy. You learn all these lessons, all the main ingredients of which life is going to cook up for you. You learn it playing football. That's why now Not only am I super patient with my kids can't irritate me. I have to already be irritated, right? There's no buttons you're going to push. That's why I don't fight people. That's why I clown with everybody. That's why I talk about anybody and I will talk with anybody. And I say what I feel no matter what. Because y'all can't do nothing more, do nothing to me more than football done did. No. Between gang banging, gangsters, Crip and blood culture, growing up, didn't even know what that was until like, whoa. And then football, oh man, look, I don't fight, but I ain't no punk. I can handle it. And so in my day-to-day now, real world, everyone talk about the real world, how scary it is. It is. Life is hard. Football gives you perspective that life is hard, but nothing's harder than football. It's just different. So in this real world, when you see athletes who don't transition well into the real world, you're like, how? Why? Oh, I know the answer. It's because they thought their identity, their mind, their perspective was that they're a football player. Nah, bruh. You were playing football. It was a means to an end. It was just building you up, getting your hardware ready for the software of this life. All this hardware is the software of this life. Every single day, plugging in kids, wife, family, business, everything, community. It's just plugging into what the hardware already is. Football players should run the world. And I'm not talking about just pro. I'm talking about if you play football and played football, how can you complain about real life? I mean, of course, they're going to come at you different ways, but not harder. You got to deal with it in football. And in this real world, you got to deal with it. And that's why I love my community, my fraternity of football players, because they get it. I don't care what level. You get it. You know. This is a different animal, bro. I had to leave this world. I had to leave this stratosphere just to go out there and do what I had to do. And he nailed it. Most people just ain't going to get up the next day and do it again without losing enthusiasm, without losing sight of the goal. And football will weed you out. Hey. Oh, you don't want to get hit? Peace. You don't want to go out there and run as hard as you can and still lose? Peace. Oh, you're not going to listen to this technique because you think you big, fast, and strong, and that's just going to work? You think all your size is all you need? Oh, you're not going to really turn your hips? Peace. It's just, and this real world is trying to whisper you the same lessons in different forms. So respect to Tom Brady, obviously the GOAT in terms of accomplishment and greatness. And it's so crazy because we ain't arguing that. And you shouldn't argue that. It ain't about, is Tom Brady better than Peyton Manning? That's a different conversation. Is anybody greater than Tom Brady? Y'all heard that, man. Hell no.